As they approached the waterfront, the sound of waves crashing against the docks filled the air. Maya nodded, feeling a bond form between them. Together, they slipped out of the apartment and into the night, moving stealthily toward the pier, their hearts pounding in unison. As they approached the waterfront, the sound of waves crashing against the docks filled the air. The moon illuminated the scene, casting shadows across the ground. "There it is," Alex whispered, pointing to a cluster of buildings at the end of the pier. "We need to get closer." They crept forward, their senses heightened. The atmosphere was thick with tension. Suddenly, a noise echoed from behind. A group of men laughing, their voices carrying in the night. "Stay low," Alex hissed, pulling Maya behind a stack of crates. They peered around the corner to see a few men in dark coats, their eyes scanning the area. "This isn't good," Maya whispered, panic rising again. "Just wait," Alex replied, his voice steady. "They'll move on soon." As they watched, one of the men pulled out a phone, typing a message. Maya held her breath, realizing they could be exposed at any moment. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the group turned and walked away, heading deeper into the shadows of the pier. "Now's our chance," Alex said, gesturing for her to follow. They dashed forward, keeping low and silent. The buildings loomed ahead, the scent of salt and oil thick in the air. As they reached the first structure, Alex paused to listen. "Do you hear that?" he murmured, straining to catch the sounds from within. Maya nodded. Faint voices, mixed with the sound of machinery. "They're in there." "This is it," Alex said, determination set in his jaw. "We need to get inside and find out what's happening." They found a side door slightly ajar, and without hesitation, they slipped inside. The interior was dimly lit, with large crates stacked against the walls. The voices grew louder, echoing in the metallic space. "Stay close," Alex whispered, moving cautiously forward. They crept through the shadows, peering around corners as they navigated the maze of crates. Suddenly, they came upon a large room filled with men in dark uniforms, huddled around a table covered in maps and documents. Maya's heart raced. This was it, the nerve center of Operation Echo. "We need to gather evidence," Alex said, his eyes scanning the room. "If we can record this." Before he could finish, a loud crash echoed from behind them. Maya spun around, her heart in her throat. One of the men from the group had entered, clearly on high alert. "Who's there?" he shouted,